Hello and welcome. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me in commentary today is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for such a warm introduction. I'm sure I don't need to tell you just how much I'm looking forward to the day's play.
Thanks, Alison. Let's join them down in the middle to find out who will be fielding first.
The visitors win the toss and will bowl first.
Match looks about ready to get underway, and already the crowd making a hell of a racket. Not sure how long they can keep this up for. Outside edge, but it'll be safe, and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Doesn't beat the infield. The crowd is electric right now.
Good return back from the deep.
It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Straight to the fielder. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 8 for none.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Nicely played. Runs 1.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Couldn't get it through the field. Over. The Super Kings are 18 for none.
They're off to a great start. Batters timing the ball well, and the bowlers look a little bit rattled.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Can't get that outside the ring field. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. Was quick onto that in the infield. Another pour over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction.
Another strong over by the batters. Some great shot making and running between the wickets. How will he reply?
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that. Wow, that's missed the lot. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Cuts that off well in the infield. Five runs in that over. The Super Kings are 31 for none.
But it's been crisp, elegant, easy shot making so far. Plenty of runs and plenty more if they keep it up.
Pandya coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. There'll be runs here. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Solid shot. That's going for four.
Got onto that so early. The cut shots in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. coming to the wicket. They'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. The new batter will probably just look to survive this ball before even thinking about scoring. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 40 for 1.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Going with spin now. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary. Another poor over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction. Mumbai can now have 5 fielders outside the circle.
Can he come back with a dot ball? The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Chance to run 2. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Might look to go big again here.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Missed it. That was a chance. Edge, amazing delivery. Small outside edge and taken. Mumbai get the wicket. Out. Nicely done by the keeper. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Bolt with a beautiful piece of fielding. End of the over, and it's a poor bowling effort. Didn't put any pressure on the batters. There's a lot to think about now.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Pandya over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four. Great delivery, looked to be the slow ball. Everyone's gone up. Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Nearly gets the edge. Pandya with a great delivery there. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
There could be a couple if they hustle.
Left that one a bit too much width to tempt the shot.
Too straight and punched through the leg side. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cuts through point. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. Massive outside edge. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. That's a solid shot. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Good return back from the deep.
There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Great shot. At least one on offer. Could be close. Dropped. Tough chance. The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Doesn't beat the infield.
Left the wide one. Wicket-keeper with the gather.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. On target there with that throw despite the distance. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Chance to run 2.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Rashid doesn't offer a shot.
Driven through cover, just the one. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Nicely played. Runs 1.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Big edge. Where's that going? The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Everyone's gone up. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take guard. Pandya, I'm sure, will be onto their bowls to pick up another quick wicket. There'll be runs here. Bolt, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Into the attack.
Santner has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Nicked it. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will the bowler respond?
Swept away, but finds the fielder.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch. Out. Good catch. Patel is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though. Chance to run two. Well played. Could be a quick single.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Onto that early, that could be 4. Great fielding there, very accurate long distance throw. Beats the outside edge, good bowling there. Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away. That's a boundary save for sure. The ball's returned out from the deep there.
There's the drive down the ground, cracking stroke. How will he reply?
Perfectly timed. GAMMER showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. Was quick onto that in the infield.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Massive outside edge.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Bolt back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Got that away nicely. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Good shot, a beauty. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Could be close. difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. That's a great shot, full of class. Square drive for a maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Might look to go big again here.
Swept away but finds the fielder. Chance to run two. Power and precision in that shot.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Patel, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more. Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
Bumrah to finish this innings. Perfectly timed.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
Good return back from the deep.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Oh my, that's racing away.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
And that's the end of the innings. Mumbai have been set a target of 183 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Here we go. First ball.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Ryan waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Ahmed is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Wow, that's missed the lot. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Middled that one, great timing.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Nearly gets the edge. Ahmed with a great delivery there. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Onto the back foot and whacked away through the covers. 4 more. That's the over. Mumbai, 17 for none.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Going with pace now. Nicely played. Runs 1. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Power and precision in that shot.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Rohit advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Over Mumbai, a 26 for none.
2 overs gone and they're off to a superb start in this power play. 12 plus and over, well ahead of the required rate.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Beats the bat. Jeez, how's that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Assertive punch down the ground. Fielders are in pursuit. There should be at least a few runs here. Not fast enough to beat the middle of the bat. Ryan, brilliant shot through the covers for 4.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Jadeja, the spinner, coming into the attack. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Ryan drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally. New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Would be impossible to focus out there. The noise is deafening. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. On that nicely, good defence. End of the over. 2 runs added to the total. Mumbai 33 for 1.
That's 4 down in the power play, and they're on track so far thanks to some good running and good shot making.
Rohit waited on that and guides it down to 3rd. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary. Bairstow gets all of that. Pierces the infield and races to the boundary for 4. The crowd love that one. I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Oh, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts end all the way.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Yadav comes into bat, has performed well over the last few matches and looks in really good touch. Late cut, straight to the fielder. Another pour over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction.
5 down. They're wandering around the 8 to 10 and over mark, and that's all they need.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Nice solid defensive shot. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Oh, that's close. With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Varma will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Oh, close. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Dug that out well. That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes. 5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle. Rohit picks that up beautifully over the top and away it goes for a maximum.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6. How will he reply?
The crowd is electric right now. Super shot that.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Drilled that one away. Oh, that's great work in the deep. Saved a certain boundary. Bowling fielders look really confident. Big appeal. This could be out. And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Misses everything. The Super King with a massive shout. On that nicely, good defence. The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. That's another defensive stroke. With every block shot, the fielding side must be feeling more and more relaxed. That's 3 blocks in a row now. They're not doing their run rate any favours. And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. Yet another defensive stroke. These batters are playing it far too safe at the moment. They really need to start swinging soon. Jadeja with a huge appeal. Finds the fielder with that shot. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. They'll get at least one here. Too good. That is huge.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. Might look to go big again here.
Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. We're going to go in for the kill with this delivery. It's up to the new batter to make sure the fielding side doesn't pick up any more momentum. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Stunning delivery. That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Oh boy, that is so close to leg. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Great shot. At least one on offer.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Santner waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Huge. That has flown.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Oh, that's a peach of a delivery. It's their best ball, top shelf. Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. And again, see you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot. The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Shot. Had to generate some pace off the spinner. But it's a fine late cut for 4.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Wow, that's missed the lot. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. No. Terrible shot. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Nearly gets the edge. Ahmed with a great delivery there. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.